It's another exciting week of new makeup releases. We have quite a few things to talk about. I'm going to be telling you which of these I'm going to be buying and what you can expect from me on my channel. And please also let me know what you're excited about, what you would like to see. And now let's get into it. I'm actually filming this on a Thursday, which means that I might be missing a few releases. Usually I try to film on Friday or Saturday, but I won't have that much time this weekend. So I'm already filming today. But if there's something really exciting happening tomorrow, I might have time to film a little bit of an addition to the video. It really depends on what we're gonna be seeing. Alright, so first up I want to talk about this new Sarian Cosmetics Woodland Creatures edition. So they already did like their first palette in this range. I didn't buy that one, and now we also have this Happy Go Lucky eyeshadow palette that is with a cute little rabbit. I really think these palettes are so cute, and every time I see them being revealed, I'm like, ooh, that is so nice. But then I see some more videos, I see some more swatches, and I feel like they always look quite different than what I'm expecting from it. And I think it also has to do with like the shifts in the shimmers, because they do have special shades in these palettes, and that can really change the way a palette and swatches look in different lighting. So we have 4 mattes and 2 special shades. I think this looks really cute, but honestly, I'm gonna see if and when this comes to Monolith, and then I'll see, like, I'll decide. Like, I could pick up one of these because I think it's really cute. I do like the 6-pen style of packaging and just that amount of shades, and I feel like the price point is pretty good for something like this. I think it's a cute looking color story. I do like the range of mattes. I think I like this one more than the last one, but I think my perfect one is still like on the horizon. Like, it's still coming. I'm gonna see which one is gonna be my favorite. Then we have a new Catrice Cosmetics a limited edition collection. They have revealed their Arctic Illusion Trend Edition, and I've been talking about Frosty Winter. I just really love like Frosty Holiday, Frosty Winter collections. And I've also been talking about how I would have loved to see that from Essence, but they have come out with a disco collection. You Make My Heart... what was it? You Make Me Happy collection. And now from Catrice, like, they are just giving me what I want time and time again. Like, lately they've come out with such a good fall collection, they've come out with such a good holiday collection, and now we have this kind of like frosty winter collection. Yeah, like, this is exactly what I want in my life. So what we're seeing is just really kind of like icy inspired colors and packaging. I think the overall look of this collection is really nice, and I feel like the powder highlighter that we have here, that really like is the cherry on top. Like, that is making everything look so good. So what we have here is a face brush. Don't know if I will pick that up. I feel like that's not really what interests me or excites me about a collection like this. If you want to see it, let me know, because I do like the vibe. Like, they have a really, like, they've made a really beautiful brush. It has the like icy handle. I do like it. And this was a little bit of a controversial one in the comments on my community post, the glitter brow gel, and a lot of people didn't seem to like it. I don't know if I should pick that up. Would you like to see it? But it would be more like a scientific experiment, like just to see, can glitter brows be cute? Can it be something that can add something to the look, or is it just weird? I don't know. Like, for you, I could pick it up. If you really want to see it, let me know. Then we also have the face glaze, and I believe this is just kind of like that Vaseline-y, balmy, sheer like glaze that you can put on like the high points of your face. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't love glazy products as much as dry down products, but sometimes a glazy product can be really beautiful. So it really depends. Sometimes glazy products are so balmy that they are almost not wearable. Like, there's nothing like practical about it. But if this can just be worn like out and about, or like mix in with things, I could see that happening. I would like to try it from Catrice, I think. But it could really go either way. I don't know if this is gonna be my favorite. Then, as I said, we have the powder highlighter. I don't really know what kind of powder highlighter this is gonna be. They have not really shared that much information just yet. I haven't gotten the email just yet, but I didn't want to wait for the email. I just wanted to like share about this collection. They say it's an ultra fine shimmer highlighter. It looks like a powder highlighter. I'm probably gonna pick that up because I usually do like a lot of Catrice highlighters. They do them really well, so I'd like to see what that is about. Then we also have 3 plumping lip glosses in a pink, a white, and a blue shade. I'm not sure, but I don't think these are gonna be like hurting plumping. I don't think Catrice really does that, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think these are probably gonna be minty because it's also like that Arctic Illusion vibe that you could give off with that. I'll probably pick those up. I think this is a pretty cute collection, but mostly the vibe, not as much the products as with the holiday collection and as with the fall collection. Just to be honest with you and myself, like the products are not like super standout. We don't have an eyeshadow palette, we don't have blushes, like it's not a full-on look, but I think the theming is done really well, and I do think there's a lot of potential to some of these products. So I am excited to try it out. I'm gonna do a video on it once I get this in my hands, but I don't know when it's launching just yet. Sometimes it happens really quickly, sometimes it takes a while. So we'll see. Then we have another kind of like frosty icy collection. This is from Trixie Cosmetics, and this is a Snow Bunny Lodge. So it's a new collection. I don't think we've seen like really everything what's going on, but at least we have here this eyeshadow palette. I think some lip products, could be glosses or liquid eyeshadows. Not sure just yet. I think this looks really cute, but I'm just all about the frostiness right now. I don't know where this is coming from. I don't even love skiing because I'm afraid of heights, but you know, this looks kind of cute. I do like it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it because in the end I don't think that this eyeshadow palette is very practical. I feel like maybe if there were different deeper tones, because like we have the cool tones, but then we also have these warm browns. Like I wouldn't really mix those in a look, I think. Yeah, this is cute. I love that we're seeing frostiness. I love that we're seeing winter vibes. I think the thing is that I'm just a pastel girl. I love light pinks, I love light blues, mints, and this is just saying that something is frosty is just a very good excuse to be able to wear pastels in the winter. It's not too summery, it's not too much of a spring look, it is just like frosty winter. That's what I'm going for. Then next up we have some new releases, new holiday releases from SKKN or Skin from Kim Kardashian. So we have an eyeshadow palette and we have some lip pencils, glosses it seems. I think this is the first release from her that I'm kind of like, I could get on board with that in theory. I'm not going to be picking this up, but I have to say this eyeshadow palette looks pretty cute. We have kind of like a mix of warm tones and cool tones. We do have some shimmers in here, which I like. I think this is a pretty cute palette. If this were from a brand that I regularly buy from, I could actually see myself really enjoying this. Like this color story is boring, but somehow it does speak to me. I just love a combination of kind of like neutrals with a pop of kind of like gray and that warmish, brownish, reddish color of neutral. And like the lip products, I don't really know what to say about that. I think just this is better than what we've seen so far, I think, for my personal preference. Oh, it's a lip shimmer in 10 colors. High shine lip glosses that melt into the lips. It's a classic glam palette and then the mini lip liner sets. We don't see any prices here just yet. I think it's looking relatively cute, but not gonna pick that up. Then we have the part 2 of the Fatally Yours collection with Melt and Bailey Sarian. Melt is not a brand that I have really gotten on board with. It's not that I think it's a bad brand, it's just not like totally my aesthetic. I have tried the She's in Parties palette, and I did try that because it was first in Angelica Nick's ranking, and I was like, okay, then I should try the best one and see what I think. It wasn't for me. I gave it away to my mom, and she does use it quite a bit. I think my mom is more of a Melt fan than I am. I don't think she's aware that is the brand that she's using, but I think that is the case. I do think this collection looks pretty cute. I think the last eyeshadow palette that we saw from their last collaboration didn't have shimmers. This one does look like it has some shimmers. We see some reds, grays, and like a red gold and kind of like silvery shimmer. I think it's looking pretty cute. As I said, I don't have anything against Melt. It's just not the brand that has really like won me over, pulled me in. And yeah, I'm not gonna be picking this up, but it looks cool. Like, once again, looks really cool. I think it's really on brand, on point. I love the vibes, but it's not for me. Alright, this one I bought. This is the new Nimya launch, and I had a feeling that Nimya was gonna come out with something around this time. Around this time last year, they launched the 3 blushes, and now they're coming out with quite an interesting collection, I think, quite an exciting collection. So we are seeing actual highlighters finally. It's been so long. I don't know how long Nimya has actually existed, and they focused a lot on skincare and like different gadgets, which I think is smart because you want people to buy your products regularly, not just once. And I think she's really getting people hooked on that skincare and the primers and things like that. I cannot really use her skincare. I looked around, but most of it has perfume in it, and I cannot handle perfume in my skincare. Otherwise, I would have tried it at some point. But she's been focusing on perfume, and she's come out with lip glosses, eyeshadow palette, and those blushes. And I was just wondering all this time, what happened to the highlighter? Why isn't she coming out with highlighters? Like, she's the queen of highlighter. That is her thing. That's her shtick. That's what she's always talking about. At least that's what she used to do. Like, since she kind of stopped uploading on YouTube, I haven't followed her that closely, but we are seeing 3 highlighters. These are the Glowification highlighters. These are $28 each. And it says the Glowification highlighter is your go-to for a radiant buildable glow. Created by the queen of highlighters, Nick Tutorials, this lightweight silky highlighter glides on effortlessly, delivering a smooth and highly reflective finish. It's very buildable. You have 3 shades, which is Beam Bam Boom, which is a beige champagne. We have Pink Outside the Box, which is a pink, and then Monarch, which is a golden bronze. I think these highlighters look really interesting. Like, in the photos, I feel like the 2 like beige shades look a little similar. I don't know if they're gonna be. Like, it depends on which photo you look at. Okay, one is really like a light champagne, one is really more like a golden shade, and then we have that pink, which looks like it has quite a base color to it, which looks more like it would be a glowy blush. I did pick up all 3 of these highlighters in a bundle when they give me a bundle. And it's for 3 products, and I'm already planning to pick up 2, and it's like $10 more for like 3. That's how you get me. So I did decide to buy all 3. What I do think is that it feels a little expensive in comparison to the blushes. Like, the blushes were like 14 euros each, which I think is a great price. It's basically drugstore. And then these are $28, which is not the end of the world, but it's also not super affordable. So I think this is just what she could do. Like, this is probably a more expensive formula. She did make these separate. Like, for example, from Manny MUA's video from when he launched highlighters in a palette with Lunar Beauty at like the start of the year or like in the spring, he said that it's really expensive. Or did he say that, or did the reviewer say that? I'm confused now. Someone did say it is more expensive to make single products like this than to make a palette or like a trio. Like, it costs you more. So I do get where this price is coming from. I'm not too shocked by it, and I do think that the packaging of this looks really nice. I do like the colors. Like, this is really interesting, really interesting. And then we also have new lip products, and those are the Discosphere Glitter Lip Toppers. These are slim lipsticks that are really shimmery, can be used as a topper. Apparently these also can be used on the cheeks. So what it says is your go-to for instant sparkle, the Discosphere Glitter Lip Topper. This multi-use topper is infused with glistening pearls, adding a show-stopping dazzle to your look while keeping lips hydrated and nourished. And here we also have 3 shades. We have Dressed in Diamonds, which is a pearl. Then we have Pink and Bio, which is a bright pink. And then Wannabe on Taupe, which is a taupe. taupe. I feel like these are really nicely coordinated with the highlighter shades. These, I also bought all 3 of these in a bundle. I think these look really interesting. I do love a really dimensional sparkly lip. I do love the idea of it, and especially for this time of year, I'm just really into kind of like sparkly lips, but I want them to look smooth. I want them to look flattering, and that is really what I want to see. I believe these are $15 each, or like 15 euros each. So that price, it's pretty good. It's about a drugstore price. It's more affordable, I think, than a L'Oreal lipstick. And there's also a bundle deal with this one. And in this collection, I believe we also have a headband. I didn't buy the headband. I never really use a headband when I'm doing my makeup. So we have 3 highlighters, 3 lip products that I did buy. They haven't been sent out yet. It has been a few days, so we're gonna see like how fast I'm gonna get that. But as soon as I get them, I'm gonna be doing a dedicated video probably on this. Like, I'm pretty excited. I don't know what it is, but Nimya gets me really excited. And I think in general, brands from creators that I have followed for a longer time just gets me really excited, because I am just so curious to see what sprouts from their brain. Like, I just really want to know what they are thinking of. Like, what is their ideal brand? What is their ideal product? And it just gets me excited to experience what they come up with, because I actually know the person that thinks of these things. I don't know. Nimya gets me just super excited, also because it feels a little like scarce. Like, the brand is still going, but it's like a makeup release once a year, and then we have like a skincare release once a year as well, and then we have like a gadget once a year as well. So things are happening, but the things that I want to see, like, the brand is slowly building up. Let me know if this is a brand that you're really like interested in or hear a lot about. I feel like I don't hear a lot of hype about it. I don't hear a lot of creators about it, but I'm just really interested. Then we have a new collection by Anan Cosmetics, and I am honestly a little bit confused of what is going on here, because this is a collab and it's with Lynn's Makeup Looks, Anan Cosmetics, and Glisten Cosmetics. I don't really know how that works, but we have different artwork. We have kind of like 2 sides of a palette, and then we have brushes and what is this? Lashes as well. So is it that Lynn's Makeup Looks could collab with both brands in a way? Like both formulas? I'm a little confused. It says, this is the ultimate Lynn's Makeup Looks starter kit. Everything you need to follow along to Lynn's tutorials. This is gonna be available on Friday 15th of November. So by the time you're seeing this video, this is already available. This seems really fun. It seems kind of like an art kit. It seems like all the colors you need. Kind of like a rainbow palette with a twist. I'm not going to be buying this because I don't really wear rainbow colors. I don't really wear rainbow palettes. I don't really buy rainbow palettes because I know it's not for me. It doesn't take away from the fact that this looks super cute, super fun. But it's just not for me. Then we have this new makeup release by Nimya Cosmetics. They are coming out with the 2 Moods eyeshadow palette, and this is a really like a rosy, pinky, like warm roses and more cool toned roses eyeshadow palette, and this color story looks really nice. It looks really beautiful. I think this looks really cool. The 2 Moods. What is the 2 Moods? I don't feel like those 2 moods are very far apart from each other. It looks like a very like well-connected palette with the 2 halves. I do like the look of this. There was a time that I was really into Nimya Cosmetics. Not in a way that I used their eyeshadows all day, every day, but I was just really thinking about buying from them a lot. And I did buy from them whenever they had their Black Friday sale, and I did used to have those big pans of single eyeshadows from them. I do think they have a very interesting formula. I don't know if they changed the formula, but they used to have this very thick, smooth, but just a very thick formula. And it's like nothing I've ever felt, nothing I've ever tried. It's just a very interesting brand. I feel like right now I appreciate formulas that are a little bit more lightweight on the eye a little bit more. I feel like it just looks a little bit more flattering and it's a little bit more versatile. I feel like a shimmer with a little sheerness to it, or having some toppers, like having some difference in those formulas when it comes to the shimmers can make a palette just much more versatile. And it's really like what excites me when it comes to shimmers. It doesn't all have to be like full pigment. Then Made by Mitchell is coming out with another collection. We don't yet know like what the whole collection is gonna be like, but we have this eyeshadow palette. This is like the camera roll eyeshadow palette. I don't really know, like it's like a photography camera roll eyeshadow palette with really fun bright colors. I don't know how they do this. I don't know how this works. How can they launch so much? That is what I'm wondering. Like, does this man sleep? Does he ever sleep? Does he work on every individual product? Like, how does this practically work? That is what I'm wondering now. Like, also, I cannot buy everything he launches. Like, I couldn't do it. I would go bankrupt. But how does he do it? Like, where is this coming from? Like, I get a brand that is not that centered around like one person coming up with things, because you can assign different teams to different projects, but is he doing that? Like, how involved is he with every product? That is what I'm wondering. I'm gonna see what this really is, but this eyeshadow palette is not for me. Like, this is too bright, this is too warm, it's not my color story. But it could be that something else is up my alley. I am still kind of interested in the brand. I did buy his foiled eyeshadows set with like 6 foiled eyeshadows for like 23 euros. I thought it was a really great deal. I bought that from Booty Shop, so I don't know how I will incorporate that in my channel, but I did buy that. But this is a tough brand to keep up with, that's for sure. Then Lunar Beauty is sneak peeking something. It says new Lunar coming soon, and this is for sure gonna be an eyeshadow palette. I would not be surprised. And we see like a D. What does it mean? What's it gonna be? We don't know yet. I am pretty sure this is gonna be revealed either tonight or tomorrow night, because with Lunar Beauty it's always like pretty quickly. Sometimes he doesn't do any sneak peek and it's just like the reveal video. Sometimes he does a sneak peek and the reveal video is up like a day later. So I think we're gonna see this very soon, and this is the launch. If we see this revealed and I still have the time somehow to add a little clip to this video, I will insert that right here with my thoughts on this palette, because I do get really excited by Lunar Beauty. I do really love the eyeshadow formula, and if this is a color story that I would enjoy, then I'll probably pick it up. I do think that Manny usually does color stories that are really up my alley. So the chances that I'm gonna buy from this are there. It's probably gonna happen. So gonna see what this is. And then lastly, we also have this new Nars eyeshadow palette, and this is the Afterglow Tempting eyeshadow palette. So I've tried Nars, how many years ago now? 2-3 years ago. I tried one of the eyeshadow palettes. I did keep it in my eyeshadow palette Declutter that is still coming up. Like, that's gonna be up in a few weeks, I think, because we have to get through like all the declutters, and then the eyeshadow palette declutter is gonna be the big finale, because honestly that's the most exciting, maybe together with my lip declutter. So it's gonna be like the lip declutter and the eyeshadow palette declutter at the end. This eyeshadow palette looks pretty cute, but Nars eyeshadows hasn't blown me away so much that I feel like I have to get every Nars eyeshadow palette. Also, are you ever really missing out on a color story? Like, they are pretty much doing the same color stories over and over and over again. It's just their thing. I think this looks pretty cute, but well, the middle looks kind of like a duochrome. The shade Feeling It looks pretty cool, but probably not gonna be picking this up. Do we have more to talk about? We have the Holo Taco Underglow collection. Okay, this we really have to talk about. So we have 6 shades in a box. This is not gonna be limited edition if I'm not mistaken, with kind of like an underglow effect to them. And we have this cornflower blue with a pink reflect, and we have a turquoise, we have a white with a blue reflect, we have a purple with a gold, and we have kind of like a blue to a more like purplish blue. Like, we have different reflex here. I hope I can put up a better picture than what I'm seeing right now, because this is not very clear at all. Also, this Saturday, the Black Friday sale of Holo Taco is starting, and they do have up to 25% off of their nail polishes that are already in the line. Like, it's not gonna be off of the newest releases. But that's also happening. This is a type of nail polish formula that I can get on board with, that I really, really like. I love glowy nails. I am still thinking what I want to do, but I'll probably pick up a few of these because this is really up my alley. This is just really, really like so cute. Let me see if there's anything I'm still missing for now. But now I'm kind of like doubting myself. I feel like this time a lot is gonna happen between the time that I'm filming this, so right now, and Saturday when this is going up. I feel like this is the moment everything is gonna happen, and I'm gonna semi-regret my decision, but I don't have a choice, so this is what we're gonna have to live with. Okay, this is gonna be it for another new makeup releases. Let me know what you're most excited about. I thought that things were gonna be slowing down. I was like, I won't do as many reviews. I will be uploading mostly my declutters, but I don't think that's gonna be the case at all. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, there are so many things still happening. Like, holiday releases start middle of August and still we are here and more new holiday releases are coming out. So yeah, you can expect a lot of content from me in the coming weeks, probably. I hope you'll enjoy it. Alright, that's gonna be it. I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!